Welcome back, all my rockstars, to another episode here on PokeFind Podcast. After last episode not having any comments, so very sad. This time, it's just your guys' comments today, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So to start ourselves off, we have Gilco Gaming. He said, great episode, love the layout and keep it up, dropping you a like. And I replied, thanks a lot, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. And he replied once again with, you're welcome, keep it up. And that was on Battling Crasher Wake, the latest episode of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke. I'm so glad you enjoyed it, and I'm so glad you enjoyed the layout, dude. I'm not the best at layouts. I'm working on creating better ones each and every single time. The issue I have with Pokemon layouts is the fact that once you make this awesome layout, you know, this great imagery with the badges and your Twitter handle and the death count and everything, you have to delete like 70% of it so you can make room for your gameplay screen. So it kind of makes it upsetting, so I try to do whatever I can to make good sections of the layout still be visible and whatnot. But I'm super glad you enjoyed it, and I'm somewhat proud. I'm hoping that this is a good stepping forward for our sleep block one. I like it a lot, but I think there are maybe a few things I could have done better with it. But I'm still working that cognitive, creative brain thinking juices, blah blah in this, so I could try to get better each and every single time. Next, we have a new commenter and new subscriber because he was a public subscriber on the channel. He said, Rexy Wizard 223 on the T-Rex and Pteranodons, episode 10 of the Jurassic Craft series. I'm so glad you like that, my dude. And yes, we got our Tyrannosaurus Rex, but you guys have so much more to come. I'm literally, I'm 3 episodes ahead of where that episode is, and I plan on recording like 4 more today and the same day I'm recording this podcast, so it's absolutely insane. You guys have so much awesome content for Jurassic Craft to look forward to. Moving on from there, we have our boy Mini Fuego on the Battling Crasher Wake episode as well. He said, awesome episode, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. We swept Crasher Wake. He was a sweep over compared to the last gym. He was literally nothing. Maybe it's because we were a bit over leveled because of all the preparations for the gym beforehand, but I'm not going to complain. We didn't purposely over level. We were trying to equal the level so we could actually take on the last gym. So who knows, but we still have Fantina, who always thinks she's extremely powerful to take on yet, and even though I know the answer, you guys don't know. So let's go ahead and move on to the next comment. Next we have Kara Simmons. She said OMT.Rex. So I think she was going for OMG T-Rex or OMG Rex. I don't know what OMT would stand for, but yes, because I know Kara Simmons was extremely excited about getting a Tyrannosaurus Rex on this series, and now it's here, and it's growing, and it's our boy Rexy, just like after Rexy from the Jurassic Park movies, because that's, you know, it's always the same T-Rex in those movies. If you guys hadn't realized it, that T-Rex is very old, but we're not here to talk about Jurassic Park, we're here to talk about you guys. Moving on from there, we have Skyjack once again. He keeps commenting, he keeps coming back. Thank you so much, my dude. He said, fun episode on the shiny Politoed on the PokeFind Pokedex completion. And yeah, it was a fun episode. I thought we had a lot of fun there. Getting a couple more shiny evolutions was really nice. One thing I do have to say about the PokeFind Pokedex completion series is one thing I've messed up on is the number count. So obviously, guys, if you guys watch that series, and if you haven't, make sure you go check it out. We're completing the Pokedex on PokeFind. It's awesome. It says, honestly, in every title, it's like 169 out of 251. So it's usually out of the number of Pokemon in the generation that we're currently competing and how many Pokemon we have. And I'm actually completely wrong on that fact. So when I was doing that episode, at the end of it, I realized that I had like 220 or something caught in comparison to the number I had, which is really weird because I was trying to keep track of them the entire time. So I actually had to fix that number, which is no big deal. I just wish it was, you know, more accurate than it actually was. But, you know, we'll fix it. We'll have it right the next time. So time to move on to the next comment. Next, we have Martino DeZino. I think that's how you say it. D-I-Z-I-N-O. DeZino. He's said, how are you able to play the game? And that was on the I Choose Charmander Pokemon Tower Defense. Now this game I was so excited to play, and a lot of you guys really enjoyed this. Actually, this did better or just slightly better or equal to most of my Nuzlocke episodes for Pokemon, my Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke. So I was super surprised by that. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed that, and I've got a ton of more episodes. I've already got 4 more episodes past that ready to go for you guys to be seen. They are going to be a little bit slower coming coming out because it's like a mini series for the weekends, but don't worry, it will not stop until we beat the game. And he asked how I played it. I went ahead, and if you guys check out that video, there is a link in the description where you can get the original video on how I learned to play the game and how I got the downloads in the PDF files and everything for the game itself. He did have a few issues with the flash links not working. I recommended to him that he should check out the Discord itself that they have a link to in the original video that I linked in my description, as well as if he had any other issues, let me know and I'll see what I can do. But as me not having as much knowledge as they would on top of it, I'd recommended the Discord where he could talk to the creators and everything more directly, especially commenting on that video itself. I got a really quick response from the creator of the video, so shout out to him. He did a fantastic job. Sorry I can't remember his name directly, but he did a great job, and he's really on top of trying to keep everyone up to date with everything for that. And Pokemon Tower Defense has been out for so long, and a lot of people want to still see content on it. A lot of people still want to play it, and it's so old, but people absolutely love it. I love it, so I hope you guys enjoyed that content to come. And Martino, you didn't respond to my last comment, so I'm hoping you got everything figured out, my dude. Next, we have Kara Simmons once again on Scyther, our savior, the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke. The last time we faced the last gym, she said, I love this, and I replied, I'm so glad that you enjoyed it, because that was a big pull through, because if we lost in that episode, that would have been the end of the Nuzlocke, and I really didn't want to. This is our second Nuzlocke on the channel, technically like my third or fourth in reality, but a lot of the other ones I've taken off the channel and I never really finished. But the last one I did when I relaunched the channel, we died at, because I made a stupid mistake. I accidentally turned left and went up some stairs instead of down some stairs, and I got caught into a battle I couldn't run from because it was a trainer battle, and ended up killing myself. But this one I did not want to end. I want to beat this one, even though this game is like, you know, 30% harder than any other games, and I put it into a Nuzlocke and I haven't even beat it on a regular scale. Who cares? We're gonna do it. We're gonna pull through. We're gonna beat Cynthia. But I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Next, from there, we're moving on to Dragon. He said, too bad you missed the opportunity to get a shiny starter. There was a button for it. Smiley face. Great video, by the way. And that was 100 days in Minecraft Pixelmon on the one where we did on a Poke Oasis. I said it sucks about the shiny, but oh well. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot. And that was, you know, it was great. It sucks that we missed the starter shiny, but it's really okay, because we got a lot of shinies because we spent so much time on the server anyways. And moving on from there, we have Kara Simmons again. She said, name the Brachiosaurus Litterfoot for the time of a Brachiosaurus, episode 9 of Jurassic Craft. She said Litterfoot, like L-I-T-T-E-R. I think she means Littlefoot from like the old school animation movie, The Time of the Dinosaurs. I mean, I know I'm young, but I do remember that movie overall. I mean, I haven't watched it since I was 5 or 6, but I do remember the movie. I said good idea, but we would need a name tag. I actually thought this was a really cool concept overall for Jurassic Craft to actually name the dinosaurs. I don't know if a name tag works on them. I know some other dino mods do allow name tags and they work, but at the same time, name tags aren't common at all in Minecraft. They're actually quite rare. And once again, I don't know if we would even find one all that quickly. So I want to know what your guys' thoughts on the fact that I want to add in the EMC mod from Crazy Craft. So Project E, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. And that way, what we can do here is go ahead and collect a bunch of EMC. And it doesn't really make it easier for us in any way, because actually a lot of modded items and whatnot don't have an EMC value, but base Minecraft items do. So that means we could get EMC, our name tag, and constantly get a bunch of them for anything we need. The only other thing it would help us out with are a lot of building blocks. So I want to know what you guys' thoughts are, because I think that'd be really cool. We could just name a bunch of the dinos, but I'm still just gonna name Rex or Rexy, because it's a classic name from Jurassic Park. I mean, it's what's called. It's what everyone refers to the classic T-Rex as Rexy. But like I've said before, we're not here to talk about that. Kara Simmons once again on the same episode of Draftcast just said love it. So thank you so much. You've been commenting on all sorts of videos. I really appreciate it so much, more than you guys could ever know. And moving on from there, we have Sky Attack on the same thing. The Brachiosaurus episode said love the Sarco cage. Yeah, because usually lately we've been doing 2 brand new dinos at least on average per episodes of Jurassic Craft. So we've got a Sarco and a Brachiosaurus that episode. And if that's a spoiler, well, that means you're not keeping up with the series. Make sure you go watch that because you guys are missing out a ton of great content. Moving on from there, we have 3 comments from Pokemon fans. Starting off with from A Time of a Brachiosaurus. Said, awesome episode, my dude. Cages look great. Thank you so much, my dude. His next comment was, the new team looks good on the rebuilding episode of our Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke. Yeah, the team came together quite well, and a bug-type Scyther saved my life. And after that, his final comment, we have, keep up the awesome work on our second Carnivore, episode 8 of Jurassic Craft. Thank you so much, my dude, for all the comments. Salute you for all the hard work you do putting in the comments. I really appreciate it. And to end off today's episode, the final comment, I mean, I do have 2 more, but they're not in English, so we're not going to include them, is Mini Fuego. He said, awesome video. Jeep up, I think he means keep up the great work. More 100 days in Pixelmon, they are the best, and that was 1,000 days in the Pixelmon movie. So yeah, I wasn't gonna do many more, if any more, Pixelmon 100 days. We had a whole discussion on it on a different Pokemon podcast about it, and I think I might be doing a couple more or a mini series towards it. I've already talked about it though, so I don't want to go too much into it. Like I've said before, there will be probably maybe 1 or 2 continuations, and maybe 1 more. You guys did get a lot of likes. You passed the like goal by 1 like. I asked for 15 likes on the last 100 days of Pixelmon, so if we could continue doing them, and you got to 16, so keep pushing up the numbers, and the higher you guys get that number count, the more likely I am to do another ones. Anyways, that's all we have for you guys today. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of PokeFind Podcast. We had a lot of comments, a lot of great of them too. They were all absolutely fantastic. I love reading them, and I'll see you guys all later, rock stars. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.